Yo guys, yes, we're back again. This time we're back to our live news. I don't know for you guys here. I want you guys to do like a poll. Let's know what we're doing here. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer the recorded news or obviously you prefer the live news? Which one would you prefer or which one would you like to jump on? Like ASAP, whenever you see we posted the stuff and then you see a live or recorded news. Let me see the one you prefer the most. But anyways, we're back again, and this time the screen is back so we can continue with our Gospel Life News. We are bringing you guys updates concerning music and across the country. My name is Daki. It's spelled Darki. Obviously, you know it's double E. I'm so happy to be back in your faces. Moving on, we're going to begin today's news with Rema, not Davido. Amazingly for the screen, we're going to begin this screen with the Rema news. Amazingly, Rema has been doing well for himself, and obviously one of the biggest exports of African music of Afrobeat at the moment. We saw where Rema announced the North American tour, and then he's saying, "I'm taking two of my homies on this tour, inclusive of Victoni and Crayon." He's saying, "I'm taking these guys on this tour." A lot of people are crying foul, saying, "Why not Arya Star? Why not Magix? Why not this? Why not that?" But I'm sure he has his reasons. And then he's saying, "For the moment, I'm going with Victoni and Crayon." Obviously, the tour is still going to continue, so maybe in coming days he's going to be picking them bit by bit. But at the moment, he's going with Victoni and Crayon. I was sure that him and Crayon are very good friends, and obviously, it is not news to know that if anybody is going to be joining him on tour, he has to be his friend. Talking about Crayon. Moving on, we saw where the project Rave and Roses album has been certified platinum in Canada, and at the same time, it became the best-selling African album in the country. Canada is becoming a big space for Afrobeat where everybody is thriving at the moment. We saw Davido concluding the first part of the tour in Canada at the Budweiser stage, where it was honored with the cake. They brought a cake to say thank you for selling this place out. As a matter of fact, David was the first African artist to sell out that space, and they are saying, "David, thank you," and they gave him a cake. This time, Rema has also gone there, and Rema is now the best. Rema Project rather is now the best-selling African album in Canada. Big one to Afrobeat as we speak. We saw for the Billboard Hot 100, we saw Rema on number 4. Amazingly, the table shifted. We saw for last week we saw Vampires number 1. That's Olivia Rodrigo, and then this week, last night again, stubbornly came back to number 1, and obviously to just tell you guys that I am here and I'm going to be here for a very very long time. So Fast Cast number 2, Vampire from number 3, and then Calm Down remains as number 4. Moving on, we saw for Rema, he has been amazing. Talking about the song Calm Down, he has been charting on the Billboard in almost more than about 15 categories, inclusive of he has okay, that's about 17 charts. Rema has topped them as number 1, inclusive of the Billboard Adult Pop Airplay number one on the Billboard Afrobeat song, number 1 on the Billboard Belgium song, number 1 on the Billboard Canada All Format Airplay, number 1 on the Billboard Canada chart, top 40, number 1 on the Billboard Canadian Hot 100, number 1 on the Billboard Rhythmic Airplay, number 1 on the Billboard Global Exclusive the US, number 1 on the Billboard Luxembourg songs, number 1 on the Billboard Netherlands songs, number 1 on the Billboard Pop Airplay, number 1 on the Billboard Portugal song, number 1 on the Billboard Radio song, also number 1 on the Billboard South Africa song, number 1 on the Billboard Switzerland song, number 1 on the Billboard Top Trailer Global song, and obviously number 1 on the Billboard World Digital Song Sales. It became the most number 1 hit by any African song in history. Big one to Rema. At the moment, it's safe to say he has the song of the summer. Moving on, we saw Rema Calm Down attaining or getting to a figure of about 1.5 billion views on YouTube, inclusive of both and a few weeks from now. Rema will be spending about 1 year plus as number 1, and that's a massive one to Rema. On that one for the category of the Billboard Afrobeat chart. Big one to Rema on that. So at the same time, we saw Calm Down also spending 24 weeks at the top at the Indian music industry for the IMI category. Rema has also been at number 1. That's about 19 weeks straight at number 1, and obviously the longest running number 1 song in the history of the Indian music industry. No wonder they say it sounds like the Indian guys. Moving on, we saw Rema spending 1 month at the top. Talking about the US overall radio charts, Rema also is on number 1. Big one for Rema on that one. We saw Rema actually coming out to announce this that he has a new family, and the family is the Jordan, the Air Jordan, an arm of the Nike franchise. And then he's saying he has joined the family of the Jordan folks, and obviously a massive, massive big one. That family is led by Michael Jordan, the basketballer, and then having Rema on board is a big one to Afrobeat, and obviously to his team and management, even to Rema himself, big one to him on that. So moving on, we have Machala as the next guy on the news. You saw where on 29th of this month, that's about next week thereabout, Wizkid is set to storm the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, about 60,000 capacity. Wizkid is set to give them a show worth the money they paid for. And then he's saying, I'm going to be appearing with the cavemen, and obviously you don't want to miss this one. And then, in case you've not gotten your ticket, just so you know, the tier one Golden Circle ticket has been sold out. Tier two are in the final stage. Tier three are also in the final stage. Tier four has been sold out. Tier five and six also in the final stage, and then tier seven has been sold out. We have about a week to go. So if you want to get your tickets, make sure you get it as soon as possible. And moving on, we saw Metro Boomin and the song he has with Wizkid, obviously called Link Up, has sold over 100,000 units in the US, and massive one to Metro, and obviously Wizkid on that one. Moving on, we saw for the 8 month report card for Wizkid. Wizkid has done the More Love Less Ego project came out 8 months ago, and then the report card is out. What has it done the past 8 months? This is what Wizkid has done. For Apple Music, 142.9 million streams. Spotify, 137.6 million streams. AudioMac, 100 million stream plus. For Boomplay, 79.5 million stream, and then for YouTube, 50.1 million streams, making it a total of about 510.387,000 streams. So 510 million 387,000 streams. Big one to Wizkid for getting such figures. A lot of person feels like or felt like the project is not doing as good as they would have wanted it to be. But regardless, 500 million stream is not it doesn't come cheap. And for Wizkid, we should say massive congrats to him on that one. Moving on, we saw Wizkid speaking with Mixmag, and then he said, according to him, he said he sees that everyone has a mission in life, and his own mission is music, and then he has been chasing it ever since he knew that. Moving on, we saw where he said because he has been exposed, according to him, he said from being exposed to a whole lot of stuff at a very young age, I think that is enough to teach you and keep you grounded in life. And that is a valid truth coming from Wizkid himself. And then he also spoke about the Tottenham space, and then he's saying, headlining Tottenham Stadium is not just me, it is the fans, it is the support of the music and the culture, and we all did it together. Moving on, he said, instilling positive energy and good morals into my kids and the next generation is my biggest goal. So Wizkid is saying, of all the kids he have, one of his biggest goals is the fact that he want to teach them morals and obviously inspire them to be better people. That is his own biggest goal. Big one to Wizkid. On down. We saw Wizkid in early hours of the day actually posting this on his story. For Wizkid, yeah, Wizkid is someone that you probably cannot hold to his word whenever he says some stuff, because obviously he's Wizkid and he does as he pleases. We saw where he posted this saying, I got something for you, and then obviously he had the favorite emoji, the love and the bread emoji, and then he said, that now for you will be out before the 29th of this month, and obviously it had to be a new song. But then, minutes or hours after he posted this, Wizkid deleted it from his story and obviously went back to normal life. So is this Wizkid's way of saying, Tospi, I'm Tosping you guys, and chalo, whatever it is. But then that project, he said is going to be out for 29th of the month, and then he deleted the story. So what is he trying to say? Is it deceiving his fans, or is he trying to make a cut out of this? What exactly is Wizkid doing at this point? But regardless, when we have news about this, we will give you guys update as it concerns this one. Moving on, we have Oxlade for some persons as the last guy on the news. We saw at the time where he came through with the song Intoxicated, he featured Santa Dave on that project. Amazing, amazing track, trust me, amazing track. For Oxlade, he actually flexes muscles when it comes to vocals. He shows his fans the fact that I can sing. Now, this is not just the fact we have auto tune. Like for me, Oxlade, I can sing. He gave them that the vocals, and obviously we all can attest to the fact that indeed Oxlade can sing. We saw at the time the song has surpassed about 2 million plus streams on Spotify, and that's a very big one to Oxlade on that one. Moving on, we saw for the Eddies, Oxlade was nominated for like 5 categories, and then he came out to say one is crazy, five is so real, and thank you at the Eddies. Then he said he was nominated for the likes of for the song Kulosa, it was in the category of the best recording of the year, the best vocal performance male category, the Eddies Viewers Choice, and obviously the song of the year. And then for Spell Remix, it was also in that one for the best vocal performance male. So he's saying he is so happy, and then thanks the Eddies for giving him about five nominations, and obviously he hopes to come back with one, if not two, three, four, or the five of them. And moving on, we saw Oxlade on an interview speaking about the biggest song he's had, talking about the Kulosa at the time, and then he said the popular dance trend of the song where he had the waving of hand and all of that. And then he said that was not a dance. That was not a dance for the song. It was just him vibing in the studio and then getting the mic set and the headset rather, and then just doing his thing, vibing as he was singing. And then the video came out, and he said one good day he came online on TikTok, and then he saw that was already a challenge. And obviously that dance became the dance of the song. And then he's saying it was not planned like that. It was just him vibing, and then it became the big deal. And he also said he's speaking to other artists saying, just do your mind, do your mind. You don't know that thing. You don't know what to blow. You don't know what to take you there. Just keep doing that stuff. As far as you can think of it, just do it. Regardless, just do it. And then he's saying that was what gets him or got him to the space where Kulosa had a dance. Also, he mentioned the fact that according to him, he prefers to have two blunt people who can tell him the truth rather than have 10 fake friends who are trying to gas his egos. He said he doesn't want that. His ego rather, he prefers to have two real friends who can say, Oxlade, this song is bad, Oxlade, this song is good. Two real friends than having 10 fake friends who will just be there to make sure they say good things to him to make sure his ego is alive, and say he doesn't want all of that coming from Oxlade, an amazing guy. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one, and trust me, we'll catch you guys same time tomorrow morning. We love you guys so much. Take care of yourself.